Good evening, everybody. You are looking live, Golden Dome Athletic Center, downtown Newark, New Jersey. It's blackout night here at the Golden Dome. All fans in attendance wearing their Rutgers Newark black T-shirts for the blackout game. It's an annual affair here at Rutgers Newark. I'm John Heffernan. I'm so glad you could join us. We've got our NJAC Game of the Week live on Raider Vision tonight. Rutgers Newark taking on Rutgers-Camden. Under that umbrella of Rutgers Newark, we're bringing the heat, we're bringing the juice, we're bringing the noise at this nearly sold-out crowd. Well, maybe not nearly sold out, but one of our best crowds of the season. Hey, folks, Scarlet Raiders coming to this ball game. They'll be in the black tonight as well, black uniforms. 0-9 in the conference. It has been a tough road for Joe Lochran, Kurt Villani, and co. 3-13 overall. And Camden, 8-7 on the season, 3-6 in the conference. One of those conference wins coming against this Newark team. You got to go back to January 3rd. It was a buzzer beater in regulation. 59-58 was the final. Both of these head coaches, Joe Lochran, along with Pradia for Camden. That would be Stuart Pradia in his 7th season out of Brandeis University. He's assisted by Jordan Blackman in his 4th season out of Clark Atlanta University, and of course Byron Diggs, the other assistant, in his 1st season. I believe Chris Gebhardt not in attendance tonight. For the Scarlet Raiders, longtime assistant Kurt Villani. For Joe Lochran, Derek Alexander, Fatine Belfield, Tyler Ofrey, Tyrone Bowens, and the grad assistant is Alex Douglas. But listen, it's a dogfight. And it was a game that lived up to the billing just a couple of weeks ago. Rutgers Newark looking to exact revenge. Got to talk about a couple of players to watch in the last game for the Scarlet Raiders. A loss at Rowan, 83-59. It was a surprise bench player coming off the bench, number 21, Greg Jones, who led the team with 16 points. Got to be an encouraging sign, not only for Greg Jones, the junior out of East Orange, but for head coach Joe Lochran. Also, back tonight, Raheem Murray for the Scarlet Raiders. Raheem will be getting the start. Ankle injury prevented him from playing in that last game. Rutgers Newark very happy to have the 6-foot freshman out of East Orange back and starting again here tonight. Greg Jones will not get the start. Another player that Joe Lochran highlighted before the game, Will Nito, the 6'4" sophomore out of Lodi, who's been one of the best players for the Scarlet Raiders this year. Leading all scorers for the Scarlet Raiders, Aiden Brown, averaging 16 points a game. The aforementioned Raheem Murray, averaging just over 15.5 points a game. Nito, averaging 8.9 points per game. For Rutgers-Camden, their leading scorer, Cameron Downs, the 1,000-point scorer last season. One of our players to watch in addition to Eric Benjamin. Let's go down to the floor for the opening tip here at the Golden Dome in our NJAC Game of the Week. It'll be Nito against number 15 for Camden, Cameron Downs. And it is Camden that has won the tip here in the opening seconds of this one. There we go. Camden controlling after winning the tip. And the first shot of the ball game, a 3-point attempt by Downs, and it's no good. We mentioned Downs eclipsing the 1,000-point plateau. It will remain with Camden as they will inbound the basketball in their own end. Camden controls. And we have a whistle. So Elijah Brown picks up the foul. Inbounding the basketball is Ryan Sempt, the 6'3" sophomore guard out of Medford Lakes, New Jersey. Senef, I should say. The three-pointer is good. Downs is just so dangerous, inside and out. The best player for this Camden team puts the Scarlet Raptors on the board. It's 3-0. Aiden Brown momentarily disrupted. Balls on the floor. Here comes Downs. Downs up and in, and it's 2 quick baskets in a row for Downs. 5-0 Camden. Murray puts on the brakes. Fadeaway is good. Raheem Murray makes a tough shot. And Newark is on the board. No ill effects noticed there by Murray coming off the ankle injury. Senef around the horn goes Camden. Inside look to Downs. Downs pivots. Oh, gorgeous pass underneath. What a beautiful pass from Isaiah Waters. That was number 0. Keon Elliott. Sorry, these numbers are a little tough to read. And Downs with the steal. We're just getting settled in here in the opening minutes of our NJAC game of the week. It's the Rutgers rivalry, Camden versus Newark. Newark looking to exact revenge on the buzzer beater as Senef goes up and under, and it's all Camden here in the first 2.5 minutes. They lead it 9-2. Raheem Murray controls on the near side. Murray. Nito now underneath. 1v1 against Downs. Nito had a good look, but it cannot convert. Back the other way comes Camden. Into the corner. Beautiful pass in the paint to Downs, who kicks it out to Elliott. That's Benjamin for 3, no good. The 6-foot senior guard, Eric Benjamin. Back comes Rutgers Newark. That 3-point attempt, no good by Aiden Brown. Senef now deals to Downs. And we got a whistle away from the basketball. And that will be a turnover. Checking in now for the first time, it's Gardier Etienne, the 6'4" freshman out of Irvington, New Jersey. Newark taking their time. Shot clock down at 10. Around the horn go the Scarlet Raiders. Murray runs into a slew of defenders on the baseline. A whistle, and it will be Camden basketball. Camden with the win in their last outing against William Patterson on Saturday, 79-75-65, the final. At home, Rutgers with a loss to Rowan in their last outing. Rutgers they've been snake bit. A couple overtime losses this year at New Jersey City and at home against Kane. And the buzzer beater against Camden. Got to find a way to finish. Good ball movement here by Newark. Losing the handle was Sylvester. The starters today, Aiden Brown, Elijah Brown, Will Nito, Zakai Sylvester, and Raheem Murray. A couple of players come in for Camden. The 3-point specialist, number 4, Chase Ambrosius, checks into the ball game, along with number 2, Noah Richmond. Maybe not. I think that's number 4, no, Ambrosius. Good look underneath. With a man in his face, Makai Crawford hits his first, and it's 11-2, timeout, Newark. Folks, we're going to catch our breath and be back after this brief timeout. You're watching Scarlet Raiders basketball live on Raider Vision.
What if I told you that this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? Rutgers Health created a first-of-its-kind dual doctorate program that combines a pharmacy degree with a medical degree. It's this sort of expertise that's giving Rutgers graduates a leg up on providing the best care possible.
Thank you, doctor.
It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into education.
And we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. It's an early 11-2 lead for Rutgers-Camden in our NJAC game of the week. John Heffernan with the call. Newark in black, Camden in white. Camden off to a hot start, playing strong defense as well. The reverse attempt is no good by Jones. Great anticipation by Preston Brown. Gorgeous job. Preston Brown count the basket. Just what the doctor ordered for Newark. Brown recently inserted in the ball game, 6-foot junior out of Patterson, as Downs returns along with Isaiah Waters for Camden. Preston Brown. It's only his third free throw of the season, if you can believe that. And it's good. And Rutgers back in this thing here in the early going of this first half. The packed house here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. Class back in session. The spring term has officially begun, even though it certainly doesn't feel like spring out there tonight. Temperatures predicted to be in the single digits. Downs off the mark. Expecting some snow this weekend. A lot of football going on this weekend. Congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers, college football national champions. Nito with the miss, Downs with a rebound. Guy is a monster on the boards. Downs 1,000 points last year, eclipsing the 1,000-point plateau. Two of our players to watch, Downs and Benjamin for Camden. Rutgers showing zone defense. Downs banging bodies. Fade away, no good. Up ahead, back-to-back baskets for Preston Brown, who's in fuego. Rutgers Newark now within 4. Fast pace to the start of this one. Downs kicks it out. The three-pointer is no good. Here comes Newark on the far side. It's Preston Brown. Beautiful bounce pass. Nito coughs it up. Eric Benjamin now. Beautiful bounce pass to Downs. He can't convert. Offensive rebound, and the putback is no good, but fouled on the play. It's number 8 for Camden, Isaiah Waters. Waters, a 50%, 60% free throw shooter. Crawford and Benjamin return for Camden. Checking in for the Scarlet Raiders, Aiden Brown. He replaces Zakai Sylvester. And as Waters with his second free throw attempt is good. And it's now 11-7. Coming up, we've got a special guest gonna sit in on the broadcast, talk a little college basketball and all things Rutgers-Newark. That's what we call a little tease. I'm not gonna tell you who it is just yet. We're looking forward to that. And the ball gets stuck between the backboard and the rim off the shot from Aiden Brown. Back into the ball game for Newark is Preston Brown. He replaces Aiden Brown. Starters for Camden today: Keon Elliott, Eric Benjamin, Makai Crawford, Cam Downs, and Ryan Seneff. Raheem Murray, right hand, left band, step back three, rims out. Richmond back to Noah Richmond. Now it's Benjamin inside Downs, quick pass back to Downs, ball's loose, Downs collects. Head fake from Richmond. The one-hander, no good. Shot clock expires, no basket. It will be a shot clock violation against Camden as Zakai Sylvester, the 6'2 freshman out of Passaic, returns for Newark. I want to welcome you to our live coverage on Raider Vision, YouTube. Rutgers-Newark, Rutgers-Camden, our NJAC game of the week. Newark in the black, gaining the front court. It's Preston Brown, he'll keep. Manny Rodriguez in the game for Newark. 6'3 freshman out of Hillsborough. Murray gets turned away by Elliott. A cutting Zakai Sylvester can't hang on. Downs now, the big fella, going the length of the court. And he's fouled on the play. The 6'5" senior out of Pemberton, New Jersey, Cameron Downs. Just some gaudy numbers from Downs this year, averaging over 20 points a game to go along with six rebounds a game for Downs is his average. And that's going to be an over and back call against Rutgers as Newark as they turn it over. And that'll give Camden the ball. 11-11 on the clock. Camden with a 5-point lead. Seneff, Waters into Downs. Nito did everything he could. It's just such a tough shot that Downs makes there, falling away over Nito. And these two are literally physically so close to one another. Downs at 6'5", Nito at 6'4". And those two are exchanging pleasantries after the Downs made the basket. So many of these little game within the game matchups are so fun to dissect, and look at these two battle away from the basket, Downs and Nito. Keep an eye on that matchup. Two big boys going head to head, mano a mano. Sylvester gets fouled on the play. Stuart Pradiop doesn't like the call. Stuart Prady I asked Stuart before the game, I said, what do you like about coaching? He said, being the head coach of this team, one of the biggest privileges of my life. There is not a better job on the planet than being a head basketball coach. Gotta love the, the childlike enthusiasm. The 7th-year head coach, Stuart Prady, 2005 graduate of Brandeis University. I said, what do you expect tonight, Stu? He said, it's going to be a dogfight, especially going up against Joe Loughran. We can throw all the records out the window when these two teams get together. You can just see the intensity level. Joe telling me before the game, we got to get more physical. We are young, got to find a way to win. They are super young, Newark. Wide open three. It's good. That was Isaiah Waters for Camden. I'm sorry, Keon Elliott with the three to make it 17-9, Camden. It's going to be knocked away. Strong defense there by Makai Crawford, the 6'5 freshman. Cherry Hill, New Jersey native, graduate of the Pennington School. Fancy. Diving out of bounds was Crawford. Another guy diving out of bounds. Again, it's Crawford. Guy's been all over the place defensively. Showing a lot of grit. On the defensive end of things for Camden, that three is nothing but the bottom of the net for Eric Benjamin. The 6-foot senior guard out of Sicklerville, New Jersey, Timber Creek High School. Raheem Murray drives, kicks it out. Elijah Brown couldn't hang on. He steps out of bounds, and yet another turnover for Newark. They trail by 11 with 9:02 to go. Stutter step there by Elliott. Crawford waits. Trying to force one in there was Senef. It's picked off. A turnover, Camden. Murray for three. And that's no good. Rutgers struggling offensively. Rutgers 3 of 10 from the field, shooting 30%. Rutgers Newark, I should say, Camden 8 of 14, shooting 57%. Long-range three, no good. Testament to that Scarlet Raiders defense, backing Camden way up on that possession. Murray. Look how far Camden's coming out on D. It's got to open something up underneath. We'll see. Nito now in the corner. Murray goes baseline. Look at the quickness there from the freshman Murray. Explosive. Draws the foul as Keon Elliott. No, it's Cameron Downs with the personal. Come on, John, get it together. 2 personal fouls now on number 15, Downs. Murray on the line. Hits the first. Greg Jones returns. Raheem Murray, 80% free throw shooter on the season. This is going to be a full timeout. 20-10. Camden with the lead. We'll be back with more live coverage on Raider Vision right after this.
To the European Wax Center on Halsey Street in Newark. Come on in. Hi, Sharice. I'm excited about this process today.
Welcome to European Wax Center. So we're going to be waxing your upper lip today. So I'm using a cleanser. This is going to remove any oils, any skin, any natural oils from the skin.
I'm Sunita Williamson, the owner of the European Wax Center on Halsey Street, and we are here in the European Wax Center. I just got my lip done. If you can see, my lip is transformed. I'm now hairless, no mustache, but I wanted to talk about our products because not only do we do full body waxing, we also have products that help with the continuation of your waxing experience. So for example, we have an ingrown hair serum that prevents ingrown hairs. We also have body washes, body polishes that helps with exfoliation and everything for the brow. So we are full service body waxing. We remove the hair. We also help you with the maintenance after the service.
And Murray hits to make it 20-11. So that was just talking to our surprise guest interview. That was going, I just confirmed we're going to get that interview in the beginning of the second half as Camden answers back. Strong move there by Eric Benjamin. John Heffernan with the call. We're so glad you're here with us tonight at the Golden Dome. Backdoor pass. It's a beauty from Nito. And a tough shot from Sylvester as he muscles one in from close. Nito's going to get called for the foul on the big fella. Picks up his second. Got to be careful out there. 6:52 remain. As Aiden Brown returns, Nito's going to take a seat. Five team fouls for Camden, 3 for Newark, as Senef will inbound for the Scarlet Raptors. It's the Battle of Rutgers tonight here at the Golden Dome. Newark looking to exact revenge. Oh! Downs with the missed slam. Newark going to take full advantage, but they slow it down. Murray looking to penetrate. Pushed away by Downs. Three-pointer, no good. Greg Jones scrambles for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Camden. They will get it back with 6:18 to go. 9-point lead for Camden. Newark could use a stop here. Eric Benjamin. Spin move. Senef cutting through. Newark not giving up much defensively here. Playing man defense. As the shot clock winds down. Oh my gosh, vintage Joe Loughran defense. Just a beautiful job there by Zakai Sylvester. And Scarlet Raiders create the turnover. Excellent job by the boys. It'll be Aiden Brown to inbound the basketball. Brown controls. Bit of a mismatch there with Downs. Downs stays on Aiden Brown. And a turnover as Newark throws it away. Here comes Seneff. Seneff, the 6'3 sophomore out of Shawnee High School, gets it back. Downs being guarded by Elijah Brown. Long range three is good. Hats off. Tip your cap to Benjamin. A long range three. Benjamin, man, such a smooth stroke. Backdoor. Beautiful pass from Elijah Brown as he finds a streaking Sylvester. Lead now 10. Traveling violation against Camden as this relentless Newark defense paying dividends. 3 different Camden players into the game. Isaiah Waters, Gardy Etienne, and Noah Richmond into the ball game. Aiden Brown moving left to right. Thrown away, costly turnover there. Eric Benjamin back into the ball game, along with Keon Elliott and Makai Crawford. A very busy bench. Stuart Pradia pulling all the strings for Camden. Lots of players in and out for both of these teams. 4:05 remaining in this first half. It's gone by quickly. Getting his own rebound is Benjamin. Benjamin underneath the basket finds a streaking Seneff. And Seneff is fouled on the play. Ryan Seneff. Wow. 8, 6, and 2. All getting lined up again. That's Waters, Etienne, and Richmond. Just in, they were all pulled out. And now they're looking to get back in as Seneff will go to the line. Seneff misses the first. Seneff is a 63% free throw shooter this year. I'm sorry, 60% free throw shooter. Seneff hits the second. Isaiah Waters returns and checking in now for Newark. It's the 6'7" freshman out of Camden, New Jersey, Adiel Fred. Rutgers has got to get it going here offensively before this thing gets too out of hand. Look at the defense here by Camden, but finally getting into the front court is Newark, but it's summarily thrown away. Fred diving for the loose ball. Richmond. Ball now in the far corner. Excellent defense by Newark. Up ahead, up and under. Fouled on the play is Aiden Brown. And this substitution carousel continues for Stuart Pradia. Another 3 Camden players on deck to check into the ball game. On the line for Newark, it'll be Aiden Brown. Brown will shoot 2. Hits the first. Checking in for Camden, it's Crawford, Downs, and Seneff. Second free throw is no good, but look at the rebound here. Brown, but he coughs it up. Benjamin's going to take it, kicks it to the corner. Richmond now slowing it down, going right to left. Crawford finds Seneff. Back to Benjamin. Benjamin with the left hand. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Benjamin from three. And Eric Benjamin with the smooth stroke buries a long-range three. And it's 29-16. Benjamin now 4 of 6 from three-point range. That's up and in. As Newark answers back. It's been the three-pointer tonight, though, that has hurt Newark. 5 3-pointers hit by Camden. Benjamin, long-range three again. Benjamin can't hit this time. Back comes Newark. Raheem Murray versus Downs. An excellent defense by Downs. Under 2 minutes to go, Camden gets it back. Richmond gains the front court for Camden. Gives to Elliott. Seneff now moving left to right, finds down. Sorry, that's not Downs. Back now to Benjamin. Richmond. Good ball movement here by Camden. Seneff gets turned away. Seneff with the left hand. Inside to Downs, the fadeaway. Air ball, way off the mark. Murray for three. Just off the mark. Big rebound by Fred, but he can't control. Won't get credit for the rebound. Had his hands on it momentarily. 1:15 to go. Rutgers needs a stop here. Newark needs a stop. And a timeout. Joe Loughran of the Scarlet Raiders going to talk it over. 29-18. The Battle of Rutgers continues. Camden has the lead. You're watching live coverage of our NJAC Game of the Week on Raider Vision. More after this.
Will you invest in yourself today? If you have big dreams but need a college degree to achieve them, then Rutgers University Newark is for you. We'll challenge you to see the world from a different perspective and teach you the skills you need to succeed. Opportunity is being at the right place at the right time. Newark is the place, and your time is now.
And after the Joe Loughran timeout, 1:11 on the clock. Camden controlling. They lead at 29-18. And the basketball. Camden in white. Rutgers Newark in black. It's blackout night here at the Golden Dome. Biggest crowd of the year. That shot off the mark. Big rebound by Rodriguez. Count the basket. Gorgeous shot by Aiden Brown and an opportunity for a three-point play. Richmond with the foul. Aiden Brown, 3 points tonight. One of two from the line, make it 2 of 3. .25 on the shot clock, 43 on the game clock. Camden controlling. Benjamin gets it back. Another three-point attempt. It's no good from Richmond, but a whistle and a foul called on Adiel Fred. Fred picks up his first personal, 25.4 on the clock, 20 on the shot clock, 25.4 on the game. As Elijah Brown returns, as Fred takes a seat, Senef to inbound. Senef better hurry. He gets it to Downs. Downs threads the needle. Richmond kicks it out. Benjamin now pulls it back. 10 on the shot clock. Benjamin, another three is off the mark. Senef with the rebound. 6 seconds on the game clock. Richmond kicks it to Downs, off the mark. Rebound Rodriguez. At the end of the half, Camden 29, Newark 21. Folks, we got a ball game. Going to run through the statistics here at the end of the first half. Folks, in summary, after that first half, a defensive-minded affair so far for Rutgers Newark, leading all scorers with 6 points apiece. Sylvester and Murray, 4 points for Aiden Brown, 5 for Preston Brown. 3 rebounds for Aiden Brown, 3 for Rodriguez. 2 steals for Elijah Brown. Let's just turn it over to Camden now. Leading scorers for Camden, 11 points for Benjamin. Benjamin has been nasty from three-point range, shooting 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, 4 of 10 from the field. So Benjamin, 11 points, 7 points for Downs. Man, that guy is such a good player. A lot of fun to watch. 3 points for Elliott, 4 for Crawford, 3 for Senef, and 1 point for Waters. Hey, folks, don't go anywhere. We got the Scarlet Raiders cheerleaders out on the floor. No one wants to see me. We'll be back in about 13 minutes with a special guest to start the second half. And one heck of a ball game. Blackout night here at the Golden Dome. Thanks so much for tuning in. More Scarlet Raiders basketball coming up after this. What's up, man? And we're back here live at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. John Heffernan with the call. Second half action, moments away from beginning. 29-21 if you're just joining us here at Blackout Night. Free t-shirts for all. Biggest crowd of the year with school back in session. We love to see it. Rutgers Newark right in this ball game. They trail by 8. Strong first half for Sylvester and Murray with 6 points apiece for Rutgers Newark. 4 points for Aiden Brown, 5 for Preston Brown. For Camden, they were led in scoring by number 1, Eric Benjamin, 11 points, 7 for number 15, Cameron Downs. 4 points for Crawford, 3 for Elliott, 3 for Seneff, and 1 for Waters. Folks, let's go down to the floor for the start of the second half. Stuart Pridia calls number 15, Cam Downs, the anchor of our team. As the Scarlet Raptors go, we go by the play of Downs. It's been a big battle between Downs and Nito. You see them on the floor right there. Camden with possession to start this second half. Seneff deals. Benjamin gives to Crawford. Crawford inside to Downs. Downs versus Nito. The fadeaway, way off. Excellent defense by Nito. Here comes Murray. It's knocked away by Seneff, but ends up in the hands of Newark. Raheem Murray to Nito. Nito v. Downs. And a traveling violation called against Nito. Greg Jones, who had 16 points in Rutgers' last outing, the loss at Rowan, has not scored in this game. Not on the floor right now. Crawford is. Benjamin is backed up. He gives to Crawford. Seneff now being guarded by Murray. Downs, excellent defense by Nito, who gets some help from Sylvester. And the ball will remain with Camden. Seneff to inbound. Seneff, 6'3", sophomore out of Medford Lakes, New Jersey. Camden on the near side. Elliott on the far side. Excellent defense by Murray. Elliott maintains up and under. A beautiful pass from Elliott as Crawford finishes from in close. It's 29-21. Controlling now for Rutgers is Aiden Brown. He's being guarded by Elliott. Brown keeps going baseline, kicking it to the corner. Murray now slows it down. Downs is guarding Aiden Brown. Up and under, beautiful look from Aiden Brown as he finds a streaking Elijah Brown. And it's now 31-23. 8-point lead for Camden. Downs bumps with Nito. Kept alive underneath by Seneff. Seneff up and under, rejected by Elijah Brown. And here comes Newark. The finger roll is good. And it's now a 6-point game. Newark on the comeback trail. Seneff for Camden. Gives to Elliott. Inside to Downs. Downs versus Nito. Count the basket. What a battle in the paint between Nito and Downs. And more importantly, that's the third personal for Will Nito as Downs looks to complete the 3-point play. Checking in now for Newark is Adiel Fred. He'll replace Nito, who's now officially in foul trouble. It'll be Newark to inbound the basketball. They trail by 9. Murray backs up, being guarded by Senef. Three-pointer from the corner. That rims out. That shot off the mark by Sylvester. Senef to Elliott. Elliott now moving left to right. Gets it back. Elliott to Senef. Senef now left to right. Eric Benjamin. Pass was knocked away. Three-pointer, no good. Crawford can't hit. Here comes Murray for Newark. Murray gains the front court. Murray the pullback three, no good. Senef with the rebound, but there's a whistle away from the ball. And a foul is going to be called against Adiel Fred as Rodriguez returns for Newark. Greg Jones checks in. Greg Jones, as we mentioned, still has not scored a basket in this one. And fans, joining us now, we've got a very special guest in the building. I want to give a big warm welcome to the first-year chancellor for Rutgers Newark, Dr. Tanya Smith-Jackson, everybody.
All right. Thank you, John. Great to be
Dr.
here.
Smith-Jackson, not only the chancellor, but Rutgers Newark's #1 basketball fan. And I can say that with a lot of conviction. Doctor, it's so good to have you here. Thank you so much. It's always so good. I think it speaks volumes, and we've had an opportunity to speak with you earlier in the season.
Yes.
Just to have you here means so much, and to see your enthusiasm. I don't know. You came from a big program at North Carolina A&T. I think you were the provost there, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Just tell us a little bit about. I know you've got a basketball background, and forgive me if I'm making you repeat yourself, but you played the game in high school. That shot is off the mark. And how have things been going here in Newark for you? And what do you think of the product on the floor here tonight?
Oh, yeah. Things have been going great. Just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. This is our blackout night. So Raiders are playing. We're in our second game, of course, with the men's game. I can tell you, I came from North Carolina A&T. North Carolina A&T State University is Division I sports, and had a strong basketball program.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And so I'm looking here. I did play basketball up until the 12th grade, and so from the 6th to the 12th grade, that was my game, along with track. Love basketball. I'm a super fan. You can call me a Raider super fan, because that's what I consider myself. So no matter what the scoreboard is saying, I'm still the biggest fan, not a fair weather fan like some people
Absolutely. I mean, this is the real deal. One of our biggest crowds of the season so far, with this classes back and spring semester officially underway. Two Rutgers rivals going head-to-head on a cold January night. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this.
That's right. It might be cold out there, but it's hot in here, definitely.
That's right. It's been a really kind of what we would expect earlier in the year, Doctor. It was Camden who won the game at the buzzer in regulation, and a bit of a rebuilding year for Joe Lochran, who just calls a timeout. Perfect timing. We can talk a little bit more during this timeout. But one thing you can say, you come from a Division I background, but let's just do a quick swipe here so you can say an official hello.
All right, go Raiders!
Dr. Tanya Smith-Jackson, everybody. Again, thank you for our viewers. I just want to introduce you one more time. Such physicality in these conference games, and high-paced action. The NJAC in Division III, really one of the stronger conferences in the country, in my opinion. And you've got a couple of teams that are playing really well for the men. Montclair, William Patterson is undefeated for the women right now. What is it about the game that you love so much?
Oh, I just love the game. It's high skill, high competency. I know a lot of this is about run and gun, so it's high cardio. But basketball takes strategy. It takes a whole lot of mental strength to get through the game. So we see our coaches, Once in a while changing up the defense. I think we can do a whole lot more with that 2-3, but we're shutting them down.
Oh, look at this. I love it. I love it.
I'm all about defense. A lot of people say, offense can win a few games for you, but defense will win some championships.
Well,
so you got to have a strong defense.
Well, that's exactly right. Defense does win championships, and Joe Loughran certainly is a defensive-minded coach, and these guys, win or lose, come to play every night. Speaking of just the X's and O's, so much I feel like of our student athletes, we talk about their performances on the floor or on the field of play, but I think a good example, 2 softball players from Rutgers-Newark who recently represented this school down at the NCAA convention in Washington, D.C. How cool an experience is that, and how important is it for our student athletes to be of service not only on the floor, but off the floor as well, and taking care of themselves and going to school and doing all the things that incorporate being a student athlete?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Our 2 students who represented us did a great job. It's part of the, the process that we have here. In terms of student success, we're developing the whole student. A lot of this is about leadership. We want them to be great athletes, but we also want them to be great in the classroom and great when they're interacting with folks. We're building leaders here. We're building people who care about transforming the world, and our student athletes are all about that as well. That's what we do here at Rutgers-Newark.
Very well said, I might add. How has the transition been for you, Dr. Smith-Jackson, as far as kind of your responsibilities in a city like Newark and a long way away from North Carolina, that's for sure. Culture-wise, it's a little different down south than us tough Northeast folks up here. Tell us a little bit about the transition for you.
Oh, yeah, it's been fantastic. I can tell you, as much as people talk about the North and New Jersey, people are warm here. I don't care what they say in the South. I've met the most fantastic people, the most welcoming people. It's a beautiful city. Newark is a beautiful city. New Jersey, the Garden State, has been fantastic to live in thus far. It's a bit cold, but I can make it happen. It's going to make me burn a few more calories.
Right. Rutgers now trailing 39-27. They're with the basketball. Beautiful pass underneath. Going for the slam dunk, and fouled on the play was Elijah Brown. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nearly putting it home, but Rutgers will go to the line. They're hanging in there. But just, for those who don't know, Chancellor, what that's such a big title and a big role. How do you delegate? How do you juggle? How do you manage it all and still find time to come and watch some of our games?
Oh, yeah. I have a great team of leaders. The leaders make a difference here at Rutgers-Newark. They know what they're doing. I can delegate, quite a bit. I can remain strategic, and that's important. But I also get to, enjoy our volleyball games and our basketball games and everything else. So I think it's important, though, that we have a strong team, and we have really committed faculty and staff.
It's so true. The other thing that I think is interesting is you look at Camden, who's our opponent here tonight, Newark, and then of course the big show up in New Brunswick, and that shot off the glass is no good. Downs comes down with a rebound. Tell me a little bit about sort of how that all comes together. Obviously your responsibilities are here, but underneath that umbrella, which is Rutgers, because I only ask selfishly because I'll mention Newark, and some people on the outside, they think of Rutgers, they only think of New Brunswick. But there's so many key components here and in Camden that make this one big university.
Oh, it is.
So what are some of the distinctions there?
So the wonderful thing about Rutgers University overall is, yes, we are one, but we also are many. So that e pluribus unum, as we say in the United States, from many comes one. But we have different personalities. And, Rutgers University Newark, we're an urban serving institution. We're a minority serving institution, Hispanic serving institution. So we bring in a lot of diversity, and I think that really matters. And we get it right here at Rutgers Newark.
Good shot there by Preston Brown, and the Doctor now a 10-point game as Rutgers Newark is hanging in there.
Oh, yeah. We're doing a great job getting in the paint. The main thing
no.
Yeah, we got to make those the paint shots count.
This guy Downs, by the way, eclipsed the 1,000-point plateau, the guy that just scored for Camden. He is really one of the premier, number 15.
15, okay.
one of
He's
the
got some
premier
height on him.
players in this New Jersey Athletic Conference, and we just saw one of the reasons why right there. He's so
Yeah.
strong, great inside and out, and really prides himself on the defensive side of things as well.
I agree. We were overplaying him on defense at the beginning of the game. It's kind of fallen, sort of diminished over time, so he's getting some more baskets up
Well,
there.
it's a great point because often he draws the double team, which will open things up for Camden, which has kept them in front for most of this game here tonight. But don't count out the Scarlet Raiders just yet. Plenty of
Oh, no.
time left in this one.
Not at all. We got to get some more threes, though, falling, too. So we've been taking them, but we need those threes to fall in.
Tell us where you're from originally, and is this stop something that you feel like could be home for quite a while for you?
Oh, yes. I have told my family this is my last stop.
Okay.
I don't plan on going anywhere.
We feel very lucky to have you.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
say
I
that
found
personally.
a great match here at Rutgers University Newark, I can tell you. My soul is in student success. It's in creating opportunity pathways for everyone. So that's what that's what I focus on, and that's what Rutgers Newark focuses on.
You mentioned a good match. I had the opportunity to meet your better half tonight,
Oh, yeah.
and apparently a little bit of basketball in your husband's past as well.
Yeah, he's a baseball mostly, but a basketball. He played basketball as well. But he spent a few years refereeing too for
Not an
AAU
easy job.
basketball in other areas. So he sits up there and tries not to call the game because it's not his business. Let the refs do
Right.
their job.
I love you breaking down the 3-2 defense, though, and
Oh, yeah.
I mean this is you are the real deal. So I've told you all season long the chair is open. So anytime
right.
you feel like stopping by, please do. Anything else that we can share here on Blackout Night at the Golden Dome, Doctor, regarding just the spring semester and maybe anything to look forward to or anything else you want to plug while we have you here?
Oh, yeah. We're off to a great start for the spring semester that started yesterday. Just want to let people out there, though, if you're interested in coming to Rutgers University Newark, this is the place to be. If you're really looking for a place that cares about you, that cares about all students and is, an area that serves many different students and meets many different needs, you are welcome here at Rutgers University Newark. So if you're thinking about applying, go ahead and get those applications in.
Downs with the fadeaway, and he hits. That guy's unstoppable. Beautifully stated. Dr. Tanya Smith-Jackson, everybody. Not only is she our first-year chancellor here at Rutgers Newark, she's a very sage basketball mind as well. We are delighted to have you here, Dr. Smith-Jackson. Thank you so much for stopping in. And thank you so much for your presence here tonight and all season long. We hope to see you again.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
really
looking
been my
forward to it, John.
pleasure.
We appreciate great work that you do.
I appreciate that very much. Dr. Tanya Smith-Jackson, formerly of North Carolina A&T, in her first year as chancellor here at Rutgers Newark, and a basketball pro as well.
Take
We'll
care,
see you
everyone.
soon, Dr. Smith-Jackson. Thank you so much. Back to the live action. Rutgers Newark trails by 10 with 11:14 to go. As this game continues to heat up, and on Blackout Night, we don't want to take away too much from the game action. I feel like our next guest here at Press Row, we could devote a whole special to this guy sitting to my left. I'm going to wait for the next timeout so we can get him on camera and give a proper introduction. But it's 44 to 33. Newark with the basketball. Greg Jones gives to Preston Brown. Brown can't hit. And here comes Downs. Downs catches up to it, up and in. And it's been the Cameron Downs show here in the second half as the Scarlet Raptors extend their lead to 46 to 33. Timeout on the floor called by Joe Loughran. And at this time, I want to introduce a very special guest with a very special story to tell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the big fella. The 6'6" senior, really, I should say, right? Or depending on where we are with this comeback. We'll get into that in a minute. But Clarence Obi Ajulu.
Perfect.
Clarence, I can't thank you enough for being here. There you are, right there. For those of our viewers that don't know, you played last year here at Rutgers Newark, a big contributor in your own right, and ran into some medical issues. Tell us when that all began for you, and as you told me earlier today, it's really something that could have cost you your life if not detected when it was. So walk us through this journey.
Well, 4 months ago, I had a heart attack playing basketball here at Rutgers, Newark, and it was a very serious incident that almost cost me my life, like you just said. And by the grace of God, I am here today. And
It was during a practice, right?
it was during a practice 2 weeks before the season started, and everything just happened during practice. My heart stopped, and I basically died for 12 minutes. And by the grace of God, the doctors were able to bring me back, and I underwent heart surgery, open heart surgery, and I'm just really grateful that the whole process went well, and I'm back to watch my team play.
Obi, I mean, to hear these words come out of your mouth at your young age, it's the most frightening thing that I can really think of happening to somebody. That feeling of no control and literally dying for 12 minutes. Tell us what it's been like since the open heart surgery. What kind of emotional toll did it take on you, and how is your recovery going?
Well, I'm really blessed to have a good support system around me. So honestly, it's been much easier than I expected. But at first, when everything happened, having to stay away from sports and basketball and my teammates and school and everything I just know, it was really difficult. But it really just showed me that there's more to life than just basketball, and just having to persevere through whatever situation you find yourself.
That's so well said. I mean, we're talking about this during a game, and it really seems inconsequential. And with 10 minutes to go, Rutgers Newark trailing by 11 after the Newark foul. Checking into the ball game now for Camden is number 8 Isaiah Waters replacing Senef, and on the line it'll be Eric Benjamin. But you seem to have such a kind of mature, courageous grasp over what's transpired in your life, and how there's so much more to it than basketball. This has to have changed your perspective on so many different levels. What's the one thing that you can say you've gotten the most out of this second chance at life?
Well, what I would say I got the most from the whole incident is, just really appreciate the people around you, because honestly, I wouldn't have been able to survive this whole incident if not for the good support system like my coach,
Joe Loughran, Kurt Villani, the head athletic trainer Brian Fanning.
Yeah, they were in the hospital the whole time. They were calling me to this day. They've been showing me love. My family here in America, my family in Nigeria, the whole support system has been there for me. So really just appreciating the people in your life and knowing that it can be taken away from you at any moment.
Oh man, I have no words. I mean, it's so moving to hear you say this, and as Camden and Newark continue to battle, just tell us a little bit about, obviously basketball is secondary to your overall health, but miraculously you continue to come back, and from what I gather, there may be a chance you play again.
Correct. So the doctor said I will be able to play next year, but I obviously have to go through the whole process and take care of myself and work on physical therapy. And that gives me more hope knowing, the whole incident is something that could be solved. And now I'm okay. Coming from Nigeria and having to be in America, play basketball and go to school is already a motivation for me. So getting a second getting a second chance to do everything that I love in life, it's really inspiring. And by the grace of God, I will, continue to work hard and persevere.
A timeout called on the floor. Rutgers trails by 11, 46-35. And for those of you who might be just joining us, Clarence Obi Ajulu, hey man, this means so much to me. It really does. It's really, I don't know. It's really, not to be corny, but it's really, it's helpful to hear what a great perspective you have on all of this. Tell us a little bit about what the post-surgery has been like as far as what you've had to do, whether it's medication or, physical therapy and the like.
Well, post-surgery, I just had to do cardiac rehab. I actually just finished my last session 3 days ago, and that's why I'm able to come back to school. So I have to continue doing physical therapy till I'm fully recovered, which obviously will be monitored by my doctors and my support system. I had to go through a serious nutrition and having to eat the right food and just basically just rest this whole time. Rest, eat the right food, and just take care of my mental.
Did you take a leave of absence at all from school, or?
Yeah, I had to leave this the fall semester because I wasn't able to do anything, basically. I was just in the hospital. So it was best for me to just, leave.
Let's go back down to the floor, Obi, and I can't think of it. I hate to be insensitive, but would you mind sticking around a little bit here? And no better guy to talk about the game before us. Obviously a big rivalry, Obi, as Rodriguez gets that one knocked away. What's your experience been like playing in this game as a player?
Well, this game has showed me so much love. I used to play soccer back in Nigeria till I found a basketball, and I was blessed, or I am blessed to be here. Basketball brought me here to America, made it possible for me to go to school, go to high school here in America, go to college. Playing for Joe Loughran is probably one of the best experience ever. He's a great coach. He's a great man. He teaches you more about life than basketball. And I feel like that is something that a lot of players don't understand. The basketball transcends to real life. So the experiences I've had here in America and having to meet Joe Loughran is one of the best experience ever.
Well said. Rodriguez hits them both, Obi, and it's now a 9-point lead for Camden. What do you like out of what your Scarlet Raiders have done so far tonight?
That's what we just talked about, perseverance. They're working really hard, staying together. That's the only thing that can keep them in the game. That's the only thing that can keep them in the game.
What's one thing, did you have the opportunity to play in this specific rivalry last season against Camden?
No, I wasn't able to play. I wasn't, I was hurt during that game, so.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about the physicality of the NJAC and, the level of competition that you did experience when you've played.
Well, coming into Rutgers-Newark, I didn't expect it to be this competitive and this physical. The idea of a D3 school when people are like, it's less competition. But honestly, playing here has really opened my eyes to the level of talent and skill that we have. It's one of the toughest league in the country. And, I love the environment. I love the physicality of the game.
Tell us what you think of this possession right here by Camden. What are they doing well?
Well, they're moving the ball well, but we're also playing a good defense, good contest.
And that's way off the mark again. You guys, it's no secret the defensive-minded nature of Joe Loughran. How important is it as a player to buy into what coach is preaching, and the defensive part of the game is so important for you guys?
Well, first off, if you want to play for Joe, you have to buy in. There's no two ways about it. He's more focused on defense, and honestly, the guys on the floor right now are definitely in tune, and they're doing exactly what he wants.
Greg Jones, one of your teammates on the floor right now, 16 points off the bench in your last game. Hasn't been as effective offensively today, but it's another example of certain guys have stepped up this year as Murray misses there. 6:50 on the clock. in this second half of our NJAC Game of the Week. John Heffernan alongside Clarence Obiajulu, who is on the injured list after suffering a heart attack during practice earlier this year and endured several hours of open heart surgery. We're so delighted that you're joining us here tonight, Obi, as Senef goes to the line. So with 6:39 to go, what does Rutgers need to do here to try to get back into this thing? Rutgers Newark, I should say.
First, we need to get stops. We need to get stops. We need to get the defensive rebound, and we need to finish our layups. That's the key to this game right now. It's a very close game. It's a 10-point lead. We're fighting from behind, so we have to do everything perfect this last 6:39 to go.
Certainly enough time, Obi, to go on a little bit of a run here, and we'll see what happens. But, clearly I think Downs has been an eye-opener tonight. He's eclipsed the 1,000-point plateau last season. He's great inside, great out, one of the better players in the league. Or are you not so high in his game?
No, I'm not.
I love it.
I'm not.
I love it. Not even in uniform, and you hear the real feelings of this rivalry, right?
If you don't have Rutgers Newark on your shirt, I'm not worried about it.
Senef converts for Camden, and Obi, it's 49-37 as Camden increases their lead. Let's see what Newark can do on this possession. Another timeout called as Raheem Murray and co. will step off to the sideline. Let's take a look at some of these numbers, Obi. And once again, John Heffernan alongside Clarence Obiajulu. So it's 49-37 with 6:08 on the clock. And Obi leading the way for the Scarlet Raiders with 12 points. Raheem Murray, he was hurt in the last game. And this freshman has really stepped up. I love his quickness. He's got a lot of maturity for a young guy. And what do you like about his game?
First, I would say he's really confident. Like, you can't play this game without confidence, and that's something you can't teach. So he came into the program with so much confidence. He works really hard.
I've heard he's a really hard worker.
During the summer, I was in the gym, and he was always in here with me. And that is the first time I'm seeing someone, especially a freshman, work that hard. So it is not a surprise that he is this good.
9 points for Preston Brown. What do you like about Preston's game?
Well, coming off the bench and having the mentality to be...
I'm sorry, yeah, it is Preston Brown. Go ahead.
Yeah, coming off the bench and having the mentality of being aggressive is something that we need urgently right now. And he's doing that to the highest level, so that's very good for us.
Zakai Sylvester, another freshman, 6 points here tonight. You guys are very, very young and certainly contributing to maybe, what has been a challenging year, still looking for your first conference win of the season. But what does that say about the future of this team for Rutgers Newark? Some core pieces being molded as we speak and here in 2026. Great look underneath. Murray finds Elijah Brown, and just a great pass from Murray. But I'll let you finish. Sorry about that. As far as the future of this team.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of freshmen, and they're all buying into the mindset of playing aggressive, working really hard, and that's something that, like I said, you can't teach. So it's good that they have that mentality, and that says a lot about the team because they're all freshmen, so they have a lot of time to get better. They're getting reps right now, so that's obviously going to be good for Rutgers Newark.
Newark could cut the lead here now to single digits on this possession. They trail by 10. John Heffernan alongside Obi, who's our guest commentator tonight. We want to thank you so much for telling us your story, Obi. Really, really incredible. And that three-pointer rims out, but Newark got the rebound, but stepping out of bounds was Elijah Brown, so it will be Camden basketball. So, Obi, how involved are you with the team today and as you continue your recovery? It's just so great to see you here at the Golden Dome, and it must be a tough spot for you to be in. You're here, but you can't play. Sent up underneath to Downs. Up and no, it rims out. Downs battling. And finally, it's put back in. That was number 12 for Camden. And Elijah Brown's going to get called for the foul. But count the basket. It'll be a three-point play opportunity for Camden. It'll be one shot. It's number 12 for Camden, Makai Crawford. And with under 5 minutes to go, Crawford misses. You know, Obi, a couple of overtime losses this year, a loss to Camden at the buzzer. It's not like you guys haven't been in the games. Would you say a lot of that is youth and maybe some, not immaturity, but lack of experience in finishing out games this year?
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Like you said, we have a lot of freshmen and a lot of young guys. So during crunch time, you know, you really need to dig deep to find yourself. So I feel like that's what has been happening this.
Raheem Murray just hit a huge three-point goal. And Obi, it's an 8-point ball game with 4:35 to go. Scarlet Raiders refusing to quit here in our NJAC game of the week. That three-point attempt is good, and a dagger from Makai Crawford. Every time Rutgers-Newark gets close, Camden seems to find an answer. Raheem Murray's triple teamed. Aiden Brown now over to Brown. Greg Brown with the basketball gives to Murray. Murray left hand, right hand, falling to the floor, nothing called. And bodies are everywhere as Benjamin was taken down. And Raheem Murray will be called for the foul. That's his second personal. And Newark now with their 9th team foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Eric Benjamin. Preston Brown returns. And Benjamin with 13 points tonight for Camden. First trip to the charity stripe tonight. And misses the first end of the 1-and-1 as Newark with 3:52 on the clock. They need a basket here. Good screen. Jones goes to the hole. Can't convert. Offensive rebound and the foul against Camden. Cameron Downs with his so that's not on Downs. He's not even in the ball game. And on the line for Newark will be Elijah Brown. Elijah Brown, a 50% free throw shooter. Misses the first as Nito returns. Checking back in for Camden is Richmond. Clarence Obiajulu, I want to thank you so much for checking in with us.
Of course.
And I'm going to bring you back here again if I see you. You can always say no, but I really do appreciate you sharing such a personal story with our viewers, and a very moving one at that. I wish you continued success, continued healing, and you're such a mature young man, and you've been through a lot. And I think it's just a great example that you have set here, not only for your teammates, but for the entire student body at Rutgers-Newark. Downs with the turnaround. That's a beautiful move by Downs. And it's now 55-43 with 3:20 to go. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thank you.
And we'll catch up with you again real soon.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a compelling, riveting story shared by Clarence Obiajulu, the 6'6" senior member of this basketball team. And we'll do it again, absolutely. Clarence Obiajulu, everybody. Great job by Clarence. We really appreciate his story. And that's going to be up and in as Aiden Brown, I'm sorry, that was Noah Richmond. And time running out for the Scarlet Raiders. 14-point lead for Camden as Nito will get fouled. And Nito's been such a key player for Rutgers-Newark this season, but tonight, Nito has struggled as he has not scored in this ball game. Camden has done a great job of shutting down number 15 for Rutgers-Newark, the 6'4" sophomore. Scoreless until now. That's his first point of the ball game with 2:38 to go. And certainly speaks volumes. Nito, of course, one of the leading scorers on Rutgers-Newark. Third in scoring, averaging 9 points a game. And right now, you might be able to hear Coach Stuart Pradia, who's giving it to his guys, trying to energize the Camden Scarlet Raptors. Stuart Pradia in his 7th season at Brandeis University. An impassioned plea to his guys to don't take the foot off the gas. .13 lead for Rutgers-Camden. Man, it's been a great night tonight, though. Our double dip. Rutgers women losing earlier this evening to Rutgers-Camden in our second game. A great turnout on blackout night. Got a chance to talk to our new chancellor, Dr. Tanya Smith-Jackson, and of course the moving, impassioned story of Clarence Obiajulu, who suffered a heart attack, a member of this men's basketball team, and on the comeback trail and on the road to recovery. We don't want to take too much away from gameplay, but not all about the X's and O's here at Rutgers-Newark. And thank you for your patience, everybody, and listening to two great human beings. 2:09 to go. It's 57-44, Rutgers-Camden. But, you know, it's such a personal story that Clarence shared. You know, I don't think, not everyone might be open to getting into the nitty-gritty, but Clarence had told me a couple of times prior to tonight that if he can help share his story, if it can help even just one person, he's willing to do just that. A deeply personal story, and really just the guy is lucky to be alive. I can't think of anything quite as intense as what Clarence has been through. Just a tremendous, tremendous young man in Nigerian descent. A lot of his family's still in Nigeria. Imagine the feelings they must have had. You send your boy off to college and gotta let go as a mom and dad and let your kids grow. You never expect something like that. Well, anyway, my thanks to both Dr. Tanya Smith-Jackson and Clarence Obiajulu from Rutgers-Newark basketball. It's swatted away by Downs. And the rejection. Ball's loose. 1:52 to go. Barring a miracle, it looks like Camden's going to hold on for the victory here. So the Scarlet Raptors are going to take this timeout. And with 1:52 to go, we're going to take a timeout of our own, and we'll be back with the final 1:52 of this one here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center. You're watching Scarlet Raiders basketball live on Raider Vision. We'll be back after this.
What if I told you that this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? Rutgers Health created a first-of-its-kind dual doctorate program that combines a pharmacy degree with a medical degree. It's this sort of expertise that's giving Rutgers graduates a leg up on providing the best care possible.
Thank you, doctor.
It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into education.
Check one. And we're back here live at the Golden Dome. We're coming up next for Rutgers Newark as Camden inbounds the basketball. It'll be Montclair State University. We'll take a look at the NJAC standings as of right now. Montclair at 9-0. Nationally ranked 16-0 overall. Not going to get any easier for Rutgers Newark. That game will tip off on Saturday. One o'clock tip off Saturday at Montclair in Montclair, New Jersey, as Downs is on the line. Another stellar performance by Cameron Downs. .130 to go. Pass is picked off underneath, but getting it back was Aiden Brown. Downs now with 22 points for Camden, to go along with 5 rebounds. Benjamin, 13 points and 6 rebounds. The 1-2 punch continues here tonight for Stuart Pradia and the Rutgers-Camden Scarlet Raptors. 10 points for Crawford. Makai Crawford. Also gobbling up a couple of rebounds. Rutgers Newark 14 of 38 from the field tonight for 36% shooting. Camden 22 of 48 as they've shot 46%. Camden has also hit 7 3-pointers tonight to Rutgers 1. Camden has led it from the opening tip and not relinquished the lead once. The largest lead, 16 points. It's 15 right now. Rutgers has turned it over 19 times to 17 for Camden. And that floater, no good. Fouled on the plate. And our next broadcast on Raider Vision will be coming up this weekend. We've got, actually, I'm sorry, it's next Wednesday. It'll be basketball versus New Jersey City University. Wow, we've got a week off. That's crazy. Under a minute to go, folks. Just a thorough all-around team effort tonight by Camden. as Camden will improve to 9-7 on the season, and an all-important conference win that will improve their NJAC record to 4-6 on the year. Newark still looking for that first conference win of this season. Downs, just another strong move. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Cameron Downs down in a heap on the floor. He's writhing in pain, grabbing that right knee. Maybe it's the calf. Maybe it's just a cramp. I don't know, but I'm just gotta hope it's not the knee. He went down right away. It's the right leg. But no, I don't think that's. I don't think it's anything too serious. Well, I don't know. I can't speculate, but hopefully Cameron Downs is okay. It's been a treat to watch tonight. That guy has just got such a great all-around game. I mean, he's as close to a Division I player as I've seen this year. Notwithstanding, he's just a great player regardless. And the floater off the glass, no good on the Preston Brown offering. And it's knocked out of bounds by Newark. Camden to inbound the basketball. And that's going to do it. Final score here from the Golden Dome on Blackout Nights. Camden 62, Newark 47. I want to thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Just back to the drawing board for Joe Lochran and co. Once again, we'll just take you through the final statistics here in this one, although I just said them moments ago. We'll repeat it for you quickly before we say goodnight. Leading the way for Rutgers Newark with 15 points, Raheem Murray, 6 points for Sylvester, 5 for Aiden Brown, 5 for Elijah Brown. Nito with 1 point. 2 points for Greg Jones, 2 for Rodriguez, and 9 for Preston Brown. Leading all scorers, Downs runs off the floor for Camden, so that's a good sign. 24 points for Cameron Downs, leads all Camden scorers. 13 for Benjamin, 10 for Crawford, 6 for Elliott, 2 for Richmond, and 1 point for Waters. Folks, on behalf of everyone here at Rutgers Newark, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm John Heffernan. We'll see you back here next Wednesday. We got a week off, everybody, for more basketball action in our next game of the week. Jersey City invades the Golden Dome. We'll have it for you live next week. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out and tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great night, and remember, let's go Scarlet Raiders.